Jubilation in Anambra State as Governor Obiano relaxes lockdown. Anambra State Governor Willie Obiano has relaxed the COVID-19 lockdown imposed on the state. The governor stated this in a broadcast amidst jubilation by residents on Saturday evening. He said, "I am delighted to tell you that our index case has been discharged and has reunited with the family. I urge you not to fear but rather exercise your faith in God. Following the outcome of all tests we have conducted so far and the cooperation we have received from our people in the past 3 weeks, all food markets, including restaurants and bars in Anambra State, are to reopen for normal business with immediate effect." The governor, however, said all boundaries in the state remained closed. He added, with regards to religious groups, leaders of the church should ensure that worshippers comply with the standards protocol of COVID-19, which includes wearing of face masks to church, use of hand sanitizers, social distancing, and regular worship hands. Church leaders should decide how best to conduct mass and service in strict adherence to the principles of social distancing to ensure that worshippers are not endangered. Please note that there should be no crusades and vigils for the time being. All food and drug markets in the state are to open with immediate effect. When to reopen the schools, as well as when civil servants will be allowed to go back to office, will be announced soon. Thank you for listening to this news. Wow, this is splendid. I salute the courage of Willie Obiano. Lockdown should not should not continue because it's not it's not a good um effect to the Nigerian economy. The Nigerian government doesn't know what they have actually done to the economy. Not until they call off the lockdown. I'm telling you, I really appreciate Governor Willie Obiano for this bold step. Yes, he doesn't even need the consultation of the federal government to take this step. I know that other governors of the states are actually waiting for the decision of the federal government to on the lockdown before they could be able to take up their own decision. But believe you me, they are taking the wrong step. They are taking the wrong decision. They are deciding wrongly because the federal government are only thinking of themselves. They are not thinking of the state. They don't want to know how the state is faring or how the masses are faring. They are only thinking about themselves. I'm telling you the humble truth. They are only thinking of themselves. They don't want to know how you're faring. And that's the reason why you don't need to believe or even follow the federal government decisions. You don't even need to wait for them. The federal government, they are very okay with what they have decided and what they plan to do. The federal government knows the negative effect this is having on the citizen, but they don't mind because they are very okay with their family. Tell me, is it right? Is it right? See, many things the federal government are doing that the governors are not even supposed to even join them in doing. I at, at the end of the day, it end up affecting them. They don't know. It's affecting them indirectly, but they don't know. They don't know. They keep following them sheepishly. They keep listening to them. Imagine, example is the Lagos state government. Instead of them to follow their mind, do what they're supposed to do, they keep allowing the federal government's decision to affect the affairs of the states. Tell me, tell me, how is that going to help to achieve good governance? It can never. Instead, it will keep causing more effects, more problem to masses. This is totally wrong. This is totally bad. It will do no good at all. The federal government is supposed to know that they are the voice and the eyes of the masses, and they're supposed to stand for them. They're supposed to stand for them. You see, instead they keep doing what is not supposed, what is not right. Look at the poor masses. Look at hunger has taken the place of COVID-19. Yet the federal government have decided not to do anything. I really appreciate Willie Obiano for this great step, and I want to advise the people of Anambra State, in as much as the governor has favored them with this call off, they too on their own side should do the governor a favor by saving his decision, by making sure that all of his conditions are met, making sure that they follow all of the directives, all of the conditions, proper maintenance and use of the nose mask as already stated, proper maintenance of social distancing, no organization of vigils or parties. These things should be observed at the main time as the governor has stated. So please, I advise I advise our the Anambra State people to maintain these directives and save the ass of the governor, because I know that other governors and the federal government itself will be laying accusing fingers at Willie Obiano for taking this step, but that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't be the case. What matter the should be the calling off of the lockdown, and the good effect is going to have to the good people of Anambra State. It's none of their business. If they love their state, they should do the same. He loves his state, and that is why he has decided to call it off. So any other governor that love his state and love their lives should do the same. He loved his state, that's why he did what he did. So any other person should do what he did. That is their own business. So I salute your courage, sir. It's quite commendable, and I really want to use this medium to stretch my advice to other governors of the state, not to wait for the pronouncement of the federal government, not to wait for the decision of the federal government, because the federal government, they have their own decision to make. They have their own issue and their own problem and their own reason not to call off the lockdown. They are trying to save their own ass. So my viewers, what I'm trying to say in essence is that let us not wait for the federal government decision. Let us believe in our own decision, work in our own decision, and allow our decisions to work for us. So, what is your own opinion on this news? Don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.